In the September 2025 release of Bittensor, UID pruning for a subnet has been introduced. So what's UID pruning and what does it mean for you? Let's walk through it. We're all pretty familiar with the idea that most of the subnets have 256 neurons. These are your miners, they're the validators, and they all have a slot from 0 to 255. A lot of the subnet owners really believe that they can perform the tasks required for their subnet with fewer UIDs. And by reducing the UIDs, you increase the pressure, you increase the competition. So pruning the UIDs allows subnet owners to maybe only have 64 or fewer. The number is able to be set by the subnet owner. So what happens when a subnet owner decides to prune UIDs? Clearly a lot's going to happen. Folks are going to get deregistered. So let's walk through those rules. We all know that there's rules with pruning. You don't want to take too much of the shrub or the bush or it might die. So let's walk through the rules for pruning UIDs. Step 1, we can only reduce the number of UIDs. There is a plan to increase in the future, but right now we're only in decrease. It can only happen once every 30 days. So if a subnet owner says, ooh, 128, and then they realize they want to go to 64, they've got to wait a month. So the subnet owner's UIDs and immune UIDs cannot be pruned. And once you've done the pruning, the number of UIDs that are immune has to be under 80%. Otherwise, this pruning will fail. How does Bittensor decide to prune? We're here looking at subnet 13. And what happens when a subnet decides to prune is it removes the UIDs with the lowest emission that are not immune and are not owned by the subnet owner. So what we're going to do here is we're going to sort by emission and look at the smallest ones. Now let's say Macrocosmos here wants to remove 100 UIDs. So they have 156. Well, if we look here, the one with the lowest, this guy's immune. He's a subnet owner. This guy is in immunity. So this one will be removed. This one will be removed. All of these ones here, this guy is safe. And this guy is safe. So we've gotten 96 of them. We'd go to the next page, prune off the next 4. Now we're in this state where we have all these UIDs that aren't chronological because we've deleted some really low numbers and they're probably high numbers that are still alive. So we need to renumber all of the miners and validators. So they're all going to get new UIDs. And the way that happens is we just sort it the other way. And whatever the position is here from the highest emission to lowest, the person in position 1 is going to be 0. The person in position 2 is going to be 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 155, so that we have 156 total UIDs in the subnet. This is a really interesting new feature, and it'll be fascinating to see how subnet owners adopt it and utilize it. And it's going to sort of play with some of our given assumptions that all subnets have 256 UIDs, because it's going to start changing, and the landscape of Bittensor is going to evolve from this, which is kind of fun. So stay tuned to the Taostats YouTube channel. We've got a lot of great videos describing what's happening in the Bittensor network. Thanks for watching.